Spain's Primera Division. Lots of good stuff still to come, including the best goals of 1999. But next, it's highlights of an extraordinary match between Atletico Madrid and Valencia, played at the Vicente Calderon on Sunday night. And this is how the two teams lined up, beginning with Atletico. Now, Claudio Ranieri brought in veteran Santi to replace Gaspar in defence, and the injured Jose Marie was replaced by the Uruguayan international Fernando Correa up front. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is in inspired form, and the Dutchman went into the game after scoring his 15th goal of the season in Atletico's UEFA Cup victory over Wolfsburg. Palop continued to keep Spanish #1 Santi Canizares on the bench for Valencia, but Hector Cooper made two changes from the team beaten by Manchester United, dropping Bjorklund and Oscar and bringing in Mia and Juan Sanchez. Gerrard, who missed the United game because of suspension, he returned to the midfield alongside playmaker Gaizka Mendieta, and commentary comes from Jerry Armstrong and Guy Havort.
There's the Valencia goalkeeper tonight, Palop. And it's Atletico who get us underway, kicking from right to left in their familiar red and white stripes. Valencia in change shirts tonight. And both sides have seen a change of fortunes in recent weeks. They had quite awful starts to the season. And both were 1 and 2 at the bottom of the table. Due largely maybe to the change, the double change at the helm of their club. Ranieri, to remind you, leaving Valencia during the summer to come to Madrid and Atletico. And Hector Cooper replacing Ranieri at Valencia. Now that's late. It was cleverly done by Carboni. He saw Aguilera coming across and just lifted the ball away from him. And there was only one result, really.
Yes, he had committed himself. Aguilera had thrown himself in. Carboni nicked the ball over the top, and his momentum took him straight into Carboni, and there was nothing he could do about that. And it looks as if he's come off worse. And this would be a blow if he has to go off. He's a very experienced, can play as a wing-back or a right-sided midfield player.
The kick is quickly taken. It's in towards Mendieta. He's done it again against Atletico. Not the wonder goal of the Spanish Cup final in June. And Hector Cooper and Valencia are ahead.
Well, this is a bread and butter goal. Just look at the run of Mendieta. He's just coming into the box now. As the cross comes in, he's gambled in at the back post, and Gerrard is there. And Mendieta, even though Molina gets his chest to it, the momentum carries it over the line. And it's again, it's got to be said, it's terrible defending from Atletico Madrid.
It's a long ball forward now. The keeper has had to come. He's got to be careful here and concede the corner against the steering pace of Claudio Lopez.
I was just thinking of the third goal in the cup final when Molina went out of the box and he was up against this man, Claudio Lopez, and he knows how quick he is, and he decided to knock it out. He just could not take a chance.
Molina again fails to make it, although his ball obviously wasn't hurt by the defender. This is Mendieta! Oh, could have been 2-0, and again it was the skipper left unmarked. The whistles around the Calderon tell their own story.
Well, they've seen this all before, Guy. Completely unmarked. He's got, what, 7, 8, 9 yards of space. I don't know what the defenders are doing, putting their hand up for offside. The right back should have been closer than this to him. It looks as if his Hasselbank is coming to close him down, and I don't know where Chamot is.
Long by Anglamar. Sanchez was the target on this occasion. Mia wins the head up. Appeal for offside, and somewhat belatedly a whistle appears from the referee.
Yeah, I think it was Fernandez was coming back from an offside position.
Valeron. Aguilera on 2. Hasselbank! Oh, what a strike! He has been a sensation in Spain this season, and that's why. That's 16 league and cup goals now for Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. And Nicholas Anelka can only watch and weep. 1-1.
This is unbelievable. What a strike. There's tremendous power. It's actually in the back of the net before Pollop can move. And Hasselbank really does try and rip the net out with that one. They seem as if they're up for it now. Both teams obviously playing midweek in Europe. Valencia on the Wednesday in the Champions League, and on the Thursday, Atletico Madrid in the UEFA Cup.
Those were at home, Valencia having to travel. Sanchez in the centre, this is Mendieta! Would have had a hat-trick inside 33 minutes. Scored one. Two.
Well, I don't know about you, there's three Atletico Madrid defenders. There's Claudio Lopez and Mendieta, 3 against 2. And I just can't understand what the defence is doing for Atletico Madrid.
The first ever game in this stadium was between Atletico Madrid and Valencia in 1966, and that ended 1-1 as we are now. Plenty of prospect, you feel, of more goals. Hasselbank surging forward. Still Hasselbank, and that's a free kick.
Well, I was going to say, Guy, I thought he tried to nick the ball through to one of his own players who was in an offside position. He made the most of the rebound, and then he won himself a free kick.
Here he is now, Hasselbank. Oh, keeper seemed to be going the wrong way. And it wasn't as if it was just inside the post.
Well, he curls it over the top of the wall. I think you're right. The goalkeeper seemed to be going the opposite direction, and then changed his momentum. He was wrong-footed. His balance was all on the right-hand side, and he managed just to parry this shot. He curls it over the top of the wall with a bit of pace, and it hit Pellegrino and almost went into his own goal.
Correa. This is Correa. Oh, he's got away with it again. He cannot believe it, Correa.
Well, I don't think he's the only one. I can't believe it either, because when it falls to him here, Anglemar tries the overhead kick. He falls. And the keeper, Pollop, has gone down. It hit the inside of his foot, and somehow it spun up and went over the crossbar. And that is incredible bad luck for Correa and Atletico Madrid.
Hasselbank again, he wants the ball anywhere, and he just bumps off a Valencia player. 2 kicks into sets. Surely done by the Yugoslav. Claudio Lopez. Quick ball in. Oh, that was Sanchez. Valencia all over, a wonderful counter-attack.
Well, this is Valencia at their best. When they're defending, they're quick on the counter-attack. I think they're one of the best, if not the best side in Europe on the counter-attack. Great early ball into the box from Claudio Lopez, far post, and Juan Sanchez hammers that one down past the despairing Molina.
Babel. Hasselbank goes into the centre, and it's Babel! How did he miss from there? He's seen some misses tonight. Point blank range. Atletico should be back on level terms.
Well, Radic Babel sets it up for Correa. He hits the target, the keeper pushed it out, and I can't believe Babel has missed from what, just outside the 6-yard box. It's Palop who pushes it out. I thought he should have held that, but that was a tap in for Radic Babel.
Valeron. Again, Hasselbank makes the run through the centre. Anglemar has come in from the full-back position to add his presence to the quest to stop the Dutch striker by any means possible. Atletico free kick. It's Hasselbank. Deflection. Oh! So close. They have been unlucky tonight.
Well, it's a little touch to the side. As he strikes it, it comes on the back of Claudio Lopez, off the back of his foot.
The emphasis now is on the home side, who don't have a particularly impressive record here in the Calderon this season. Already lost at home to Celta Vigo and Deportivo. Rayo Vallecano as well. And it's another yellow card.
Well, Gerard's a little bit bemused.
Gerard is sent off. 2 yellows for the Valencia midfielder. And now they have problems. Difficult to predict the pattern of the next 20 minutes. As Atletico try and hammer at the door of now 10 men Valencia. On the break, they still have the pace. This is Baraja. Aguilera to his right. Atletico thinking about making a substitution. Aguilera, well, he went to free kick. Carbone's kicked the ball away. He's been booked. Oh, this would be kamikaze. He's got sent off. What a buffoon. And they're down to 9 men. Oh, that really is stupid.
Well, I can sympathise with Carboni because he guessed what Aguilera was going to do. He checks back inside, but then it's the reaction where he picks the ball up and kicks it away is absolutely stupid. And now suddenly from being in control 2-1 up, down to 10 men, now they're down to 9 men.
It's going to be an amazing final 16 minutes. Like to make any predictions, Sherry Armstrong?
Well, if they can't get at least a draw out of this game now with the 2-man advantage and sticking an extra striker on, I think Ranieri is going to be very disappointed, and I'm going to be very surprised.
Aguilera. What a back cross. Keeper's come for it. Solari appeals for a penalty. Only a corner. Oh, they're just not getting the breaks in front of goal.
Have a look at this. Right hand comes up and he pushes it. He pushes it away with his hand, guy.
It wasn't exactly point blank, was it? There was a deliberate movement there. Ball was heading into the back of the net. Valencia inevitably are going to be a little bit stretched. Here come Atletico again. Palop fumble, but it's not gone too far.
It's a snapshot from Paunovic, and it bounces just in front of him, but he manages to get his body behind it.
This really will compound the misery for Atletico and their supporters. If one thing losing at home, another thing losing against 9 men. People will quickly forget the chances they've missed. Hasselbank races into the centre. Well, he saved them. Solari. Another ball for Aguilera. So Rinos makes the tackle. Aguilera still has the ball. Raha didn't have the best of angles. Aguilera. Oh, what's he done there?
You know, Guy, didn't need to take a touch. He could have played it in. First time. Hasselbank's complaining that it was fouled. But that's a poor touch from Aguilera.
Like Solari's over this. He used his left foot straight into the one-man wall. And... oh, it's not going to be their night, is it? It just needed a slight deflection from Parnovic. But fortune favours Palop yet again. And we've got more trouble here. Santi has gone down injured.
He's off, Guy.
Claudio Lopez is heading off as well.
Well, the Valencia president can't believe it. He's watching. He cannot believe what he's watching.
They're down to 8 men. At what point do we have to cancel the match?
They got problems. It's a late challenge. I don't think it's that bad. Sandy's certainly done a lot of people in his time, the centre half.
This has got to be a last opportunity for Atletico Madrid to just grab a point and save just a little bit of face. Towards, take a look at the goalkeeper, Palop, horizontal and nowhere near the ball. Anglamar giving away a free kick. Are we going to get another yellow card? Oh, the goalkeeper's coming forward. Molina, a former Valencia player. He's to grab the equaliser. Nearly got his head on it. Braha! No deflection and no reprieve for Atletico. The whistles around the ground aimed at the team and the president. Valencia have hung on for an incredible victory against the odds. They've won tonight in the Calderon Stadium by 2-1.
Well, life is rarely dull in La Liga, and I think you have to say whatever you feel about those decisions. And Valencia, great credit to them for holding on.
Yes, indeed. I mean, they only play few minutes with 8 players, but
Yeah.
with 9 they played about 15 minutes. So
Sure.
brilliant.
What was the reaction in Spain to that game? Because it was full of drama.
It was full of drama. It was the game everybody was talking about, especially for what happened just afterwards. But because Hill was getting a bit of a row with some fans, but also because it's another proof that Atletico Madrid been so bad this season. They are unable to beat an
Here he is
team.
talking to the fans. Now, he's basically saying, if you're not happy, I'll give you your money back, isn't
Well, first he was saying, this is unfair, I'm not to blame, you know, I'm putting money into the team, I'm actually not in charge of the team. He's giving the rails to his son, to Miguel Angel Gil. But also he was saying at the end of the match on the radio, he improvised the whole thing, but it's going to happen. He said, if you're not happy, we'll give you the money back. And there's actually 8 people who went to Atletico Madrid the following day on Monday and also Tuesday saying, okay, give us the money back. So that will happen.
I just wonder if a chairman or a president is wise to get involved with the fans like that. I mean, I understand they've got an axe to grind, they're unhappy, but should you stand there and swap insults with them?
No,
No,
but it's Jesus Gil. Jesus Gil is a big personality, a big character, and it's very difficult to shut his mouth up, you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, because without doubt he has been a brilliant signing, hasn't he? for Atletico?
It was, and Ranieri was saying after the UEFA Cup match and also after the match against Valencia that if it wasn't for him, they will be bottom of La Liga.
Yes.
And statistically, it is true because in fact he's scored 12 goals in 23 games, which is more than half of the whole team.
Yeah.
Hasn't done that well in Europe, but still has scored 4 goals. So that tells you that Hasselbank is very important for the team, and psychologically some players, some teammates had admitted that actually they're playing for him because they're not feeling confident enough.
Now, Kiko, we mentioned him in previous weeks. He's been out for a long, long time. Thankfully, he's on his way back. He actually came on in midweek as a substitute just near the end of the game. Yeah,
13 months he's been injured since a dreadful injury that he got playing against Barcelona, an operation in both ankles. He played against Las Palmas in the Copa del Rey only for 15 minutes, but even so, it's great news and probably their best signing.
Yeah,
because
they've really missed him.
Oh, they really need him as well. So. In fact, it won't be the only signing they have now that the transfer window has opened from the 15th of December to the 15th of January. They already agreed a deal with Betis to sign the centre half Ayala. It'll be Ayala and Gamarra, the Paraguayan centre-halves of the national team. They'll be playing together. And that's one of the 3 or 4 signings that has been already made in the last few days, like Corino has gone from Espanyol to Real Sociedad. Manel, the striker, has gone from Logroñés to Espanyol. So the market is already moving.
There are stories, aren't there, linking Jose Marie with AC Milan, but apparently they've been frightened off by a big price tag.
Yes, and now not only AC Milan, Roma as well is interested in Jose Marie. And according to today's Italian press, they're actually saying that Roma is willing to pay £10 million. Atletico Madrid is asking for £11 million because they admitted that they haven't got money to sign more players.
Yeah.
And the Italian press says that if they agree that £1 million, he may actually go on Monday. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Jose Marie is very important for the club, and Jesus Gil is actually a very big fan of his, and he's only young and very promising.
Let's look at those sendings off for Valencia. I mean, I guess the one that we're all going to talk about is Carboni. He was really crazy here, wasn't he? What did he actually say to the referee? Can you give us a cleaned-up version?
Well, he actually started very light and sent him to Fray Somos Parados, which is sort of strongish in Spanish. But then he went much stronger, and he said it just there, very strong words. And he's actually been not only sent off and also banned for 1 match for 2 yellow cards, also the ban has been added 3 more matches, so it's a total of 4 matches because of what he said, and because he got earlier on in the season another 4-match ban for something similar as well.
And Gerard got 3 and Claudio Lopez 1.
And that's what they got. Gerard exactly for the same. 2 yellow cards, 1 match, and also he was insulting the referee 2 more.
And now what about Van Nistelrooy? We understand he's being lined up to replace Claudio Lopez next season.
Well, that's the dream. Claudio Lopez is going to cost Lazio £16 million, and Valencia would like to put that money into Van Nistelrooy. In fact, Van Nistelrooy has got it from PSV. He's got about 10 offers, so Valencia will be one of them, but they will have the money at least.
Guillaume, thank you for that. Well, coming up after this last break, the remaining 4 games from Week 15 in La Liga, plus a look at the best goals of 1999, including this long-range stunner from Espanyol pin-up boy Enrique de Lucas.